Hey guys, I'm at the doctor and I'm gonna get my stomach checked out, see what's causing all these issues. I'm at a liver and gastroenterologist specialist, Dr. Aslan and Festus, so I'm gonna hear what they have to say, see what tests we can get done, and hopefully get to feeling a little better. So it turns out, guys, it's most likely a problem with my small intestine, not so much my bowel, colon. So with some of the tests coming back, we're gonna know for sure if it's IBS, Crohn's disease, celiac, kind of know what direction we're gonna go. We just know there's inflammation and infection that keeps recurring, so we need to figure out what's causing the problem in the small intestine. Okay, a long week of tests, plus moving, super stressful. Pray for me. Hey guys, it's me. So I think this might actually be the final video here. This might actually be the final video here. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just wanted to sit in this main room, the family room, because this is the room where the most memories was for me, here in the dining room. I never stayed with my grandma when I was younger, so I remember going into that back room with the pink wallpaper when my grandpa Jerry just had like little arcades back there, and I would play at the arcades, and he would like put, you know, like he could open up the arcade and put money on it so you could play for free or whatever. Just lots of cool memories, but I never got to stay here. So it was just nice to be able to stay here. And then, I don't know, everything in my life is such a huge shock right now. Mainly because my life is, I don't want to say it's in pure chaos right now, but it feels like it is. And, you know, it just, I don't know, it's just like, the house becomes, especially when it's the family house, the house becomes alive itself. The walls in the home, it's so in our family, and the memories, and like your whole childhood, coming to Christmas here, and like taking care of your dad here, and it's just like, I don't want to say that the main thing that I've been struggling with all of this is, it's not about the money. It was never about the money. It's not about the cars. It's not about the house, really. It's the way I was treated and the way they went about doing things to me, and just the way they did it. And I don't really know what to say. I'm trying not to say anything that's negative, because it's like the new year and I want to try to have like positive vibes only, you know, or at least as much as I can try to be positive. But yeah, when you're forced to leave your home, with all these memories attached, and then being buried here, okay, at first I thought, you know, I'm gonna fight this, and legal battles drawn on and on and on, to where I financially just couldn't keep going, really. So on top of that, my family members think I should pay their lawyer fees, which isn't going to happen, and I'm not responsible to have to pay them. It's still mind-blowing to me that my own family think, and even when they lost, they think I should pay their lawyer fees. Lord, forgive me. I'm trying to be a better person. It's a new year. No. Not gonna get me today. Okay. So, there's this new thing added to HUMANA. I don't know if you guys know about HUMANA insurance, but they got this new card now where it's like a Visa prepaid card. But the thing that I don't like about HUMANA is you can only use their healthy food card, or their like this new card that they came out with recently, which was
you can get medicine with it, and like I was able to get like conditioner for my hair because it's like, for some reason my hair's always been really like frizzy and stuff. That's why I always kept it cut short, because when it was long it would just knot itself so bad that, you know. But it's like it's gotten a little bit thinner as I gotten older. But when you wash your hair, if you don't put conditioner in my type of hair, it just is like this. It just frizzes up, and when it rains, it's almost annoying because it sticks to your face, and it's like when you rub a balloon against your hair. Like, that's how my hair kind of naturally is. But so I usually put these creams in. Okay, when I was younger, they had this cream. It was like, I wish I could remember the name of it. It was called like, it was like orange. It was like carrot cream or something like that. And it was like a super thick conditioner. Okay, it was like chunky, like, and it was made out of like all natural ingredients or whatever. I think I actually learned that tip from a friend of mine when I was growing up, but her hair was always real straight, smooth, and shiny. And I thought using this, it was gonna make my hair like that. It didn't, but it did make it like more, my curls were more not like super staticky and frizzy. They were more like just curled into one big lump, you know? If you have my type of hairstyle, you know what I'm talking about. Like in the morning, you can't just put a brush through your hair or a comb or even a pick. First, you have to split it in sections like this, and then go through with like a bigger comb in the small pieces, and then you can maybe use a brush after that. But I've actually broken brushes, and hairbrushes are not cheap. Have you actually seen how much a hairbrush is? I don't want to sound like that person that's like, have you seen how much hairbrush costs? I'm not trying to sound like a cheapskate or anything, but like, for real. But they had this really cool hairbrush. Man, I should have filmed it, but I was too scared to film in Walmart because, and this is the topic I want to get on. You can only use Humana's services, like the food card or the Visa prepaid card, for like, you know, medicine and like supplies things. You can only get certain things, okay, under nutrition labels. If it says supplement on it or anything other than nutrition, you can't get it, okay? So you have to read the labels. Now, as for Humana, the only place you can use their cards is Walmart, okay? In my area specifically, the only place that takes those cards is Walmart, okay? And that sucks for me because I go out of my way to go to smaller stores like Dollar General or Save-A-Lot, and I would even rather pay a little bit more not having to go into a big old store like Walmart. There's something about stores like Walmart that trigger some kind of fear deep in me. I don't want to say what it makes me feel like because it's gonna for sure get like backlash, but it feels like, I don't know, it's like you're going into some big warehouse with bright floodlights in there, and every time I go in there I start to feel sick, and I don't know if it's because of the lights or maybe it's just like I'm nervous around, like, you see a lot of people in Walmart, okay, everywhere, and they're all like right next to you, okay? It's like sensory overload, and like you're like you have to focus on what you need, and most of the things that you need are in the very back of the warehouse. So they force you to go through the store to get what the main things that we need, right? And it sucks because then once you get what you need, there's no checkouts ever open. Like, nobody's ever there to check you out. And the ones that are open are like self-checkouts. And half of them are always like blinking red, not open. And the ones that are open, usually when you use a card like that, I mean, whether you use SNAP, Humana, if any type of insurance benefit card, okay, for supplies or food, it's gonna bring up a box that says other payment options. And then you always have to wait for a cashier to come over and hit the okay and verify to make sure, you know, obviously people aren't, you know, trying to scan something they can't have. Now, like today, they won't let you buy certain things on the card. Okay, so like for me specifically, I was looking for these drinks called Ensures. They're like nutritional drinks for people, mostly older people, or like for me, like when I'm sick and I have a digestive issue, those kind of like make me feel like I have something, you know. And two, I was trying to find like other things I could add to water, like nutritional drinks. There was this crystallized powder that was called like greens something times 1,000 ultra, and it was just like, you know, all your necessities, all, you know, all the nutrients you're supposed to need and stuff like that. And then I was thinking, you know, I just feel like it's like I definitely feel like I need to add more fruits and vegetables into my diet, but I need to do it in a way that I'm actually going to eat it and consume it. And the way that I can see me doing it is in drink form. And it's like, I like eating certain fruits, but around where I'm at, you just don't have access to things. And if you want something like fresh, like at Schnucks, for example. Schnucks is like fancy people grocery store. Okay, so if you want like fresh green beans instead of canned green beans, you're gonna pay like, you know, like $3.98, $4 for like a little baggie of them, right? But the thing is, Schnucks doesn't take the Humana cards, okay? They take SNAP, which is like EBT, right? But see, that's the thing. And this is the thing that gets me, is some people say, oh, people on Social Security or people getting checks from the government, oh, they get everything handed to them. And it's like, for me, every day is like, how can I like figure out a way? I gotta plan ways around to just get my necessities. Okay, so my whole month is dedicated to, okay, I get paid on this day, and then I have to immediately get, you know, wait until, you know, I get paid on the beginning of the month, right? So as soon as I get paid, I gotta pay all my bills off first, okay, make sure everything's paid off. Then I gotta get my medicine. Then I got to like get like, you know, toilet paper, paper towels, soap, shampoo, deodorant, cat litter, cat food, things like that. And then I get the necessities out of the way, and then I go from there. I get gas, and, you know, if I have anything left, there usually isn't anything left, to be honest. I'm in the negative right now. So I'm just kind of pacing myself. I wouldn't say the thing is, with whatever's wrong with my stomach, I haven't really been hungry, so it's kind of been saving me money there. But two, what was I gonna say? I can't remember what I was gonna say. I found out today I was gonna call my stepmom, and she's apparently in Chicago with her friend or family member. They went on a cruise together. Now they're in Chicago. They must be more close than I ever thought they were. That's funny. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, the Christmas sucked for me this year. It was just me by myself. New Year's was me by myself. And then right after Christmas was when my dad died, and then right after Christmas I had to go to court against my family. So this new year, you could say I'm trying to I'm just trying to stay positive, okay? Because at the end of the day, like, Ooh, I'm trying not to cry. A part of me, it just like, it actually hurts really bad in my chest. Like in my heart, it just feels like, I don't know how to explain the pain. It's like, it's like being shot in the heart. But then the bullet misses and you miraculously survive, and it makes you so much stronger. Because I really believe God's got a plan for me. All this wasn't just for nothing. Yeah, my past's just different than everybody else's, I guess. It's just going in a different place. God's opening up a portal and moving me. You know, at the end of the day, do I really have much control over it, or God? And the answer is the universe and God. I just want to find my home and not have it taken away from me. Feeling safe and secure and in control of my life, and I don't know, I just like stuff with the Gabby Hanna thing. I don't know, I relate. And I also am petrified for her, because I know at no matter what stage in life you are, people will use you as a goat and milk you until you're dry and useless to anyone and everyone. You have to have a steady flow. Like, let's say you're a farmer, right, and you have goats. You gotta know when the right time is to milk them, when the right time is to let them rest, let them have their own lives, have their own goats, happiness, and the animal provides a greater product, right? Same with people. We tend to almost treat meat animals are more free than people, in a way, and that's it's very bizarre to me in the year that we're in. I mean, if I'm a country girl, small town country girl from Missouri, and I can think of things as to why we live the way we do, doesn't make sense. The people in power should know that, right? The people who have control over the resources and the money, right? Should literally liberate us, give us, some of us are only living on $800 a month. Some of us are living on less than that. Some of us are, even, I hate to say it, even like $2,000 a month. Like, what type of life would I live if I had $2,000? It would be so different than what it is now. Just trying to survive on $1,000 a month. Try to live that life, for real. Try to live that life, because you're gonna find out it's not as easy as you think it is, and you have to go through a lot of hoop jumping. If paperwork's mailed to you, filling out, constantly making sure nothing changes. They want to look in your accounts to make sure, you know, how much you get exactly, so you can't screw the government over, you know. So it's kind of like, people say, oh, you get like everything handed to you, and it's kind of funny because people who work at Taco Bell or McDonald's, or hell, even people who mop the floors, make more money than I do and live a hell of a better life than I do. And because I personally met those people who work those jobs, and they have so much success, so much more than me, okay? And I thought, you know, if you work at McDonald's, you know, it's not even worth the pennies that you get paid, but maybe it is, you know. I don't know. I don't know if we're just all been brainwashed or if we're all just depressed because our economy's fucked up, everything's fucked up in this country. Everything's fucked up. Our beliefs, the way we treat people, the way we deny people freedoms. I mean, hell, we still haven't even got over the, you know, we still are fighting about stupid shit like, you know, who's, you know, gay and who's black and who's white and who's Asian and who's, if we're fighting about that shit still, like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, if I'm a small town girl from Missouri and I can see like that shit doesn't matter, and it's kind of like that whole divide and conquer plan. If we're all fighting with ourselves and not really like looking up and looking at the powers that are controlling everything, then, you know what I mean? But I think people are waking up to it, honestly. I think people are actually more aware of it than ever. And the reason why is because we can't live on the wages we are on. We can't survive on $1,000 a month. And you wonder why people like just lose it and go crazy and just, you know, go to Walmart and shoot up a Walmart, or specifically, you know, these certain places. It's because we're trapped in a system where we don't have any choices. If you're born sick and you don't look sick, but you're born sick, you might have like some kind of autoimmune problem or a mental health problem, something someone can't see. People look at you and go, oh, because she's fat and she can't walk, that's why she gets a disability check. Or they think, you know, you're, you know, autistic, or they think you're, you know, mentally crazy, or they have all these preconceived notions as to why you receive what you receive. And then they go to, well, if I can't see the disability to the extremes, then you're manipulating the system, or you're one of those people that pretend or lie, or, you know, I mean, down here, I remember there was a couple that used to walk around Bonne Terre everywhere they were, and they're still together that I know of. They had kids. They used to stroll their kids all through town, and they were poor, okay? Everyone knew they were dirt poor. And I just remember everyone talking shit about them, about you shouldn't be strolling that baby in the cold wind, and, you know, people like that are the people that get, you know, checks from the government, and they're useless, and they're this and that. But then when they're around me and they say things like that, I don't know, I just kind of, it aggravates me, because it's like, it feels like a form of discrimination, right? It feels like a form of, like, they're better than us, you know? I don't understand that. It's weird. And I know a lot of people think I should be ashamed, but, you know, I was in the beginning, but then I tried, until my physical body couldn't do it, you know? And then, you know, I had to humble myself and realize what I can do, and it just has to be changed slightly, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to continue school. I'm trying to catch up on my classes. I'm behind. I was supposed to do it today, but I've had to pack, and I had to just check out some other properties. You know, I thought one was real promising, but turned out someone got to it before me, and then the other one was just, I don't know. You know, I just really want to make a good choice right now. It's like, as much as I need to get school done, I also need to put a lot of time into making sure wherever I go next is a good investment, if it's going to be a permanent home, right? I need to make sure that whatever I'm investing into it, I'm somehow making it back if something ever was to happen, or you know what I mean? But yeah, there's little Jasmine sleeping in the comfy chair. Are you reclining, little man? Are you relaxing, little man? I'm gonna rock you to sleep. Night, little loaf. Night, little panther loaf. Little pumpernickel loaf. I love you, little man.